అంతేలే. అయింది కదా. ఒక నిమిషం. Okay. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Good evening, online. Good evening. Okay. So, nice project, Hotstar. Huh? Very good. Okay. Guys, online, can you unmute once and say hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. We can hear you. Okay. Okay, mute it. Okay. Amma. Okay, so I think we have our offline people also can hear you. Not now. I muted everyone. So let's complete today's small project, and then we can talk. Okay. So meanwhile, did you guys completed your project? How about you online? Which project was that? Tetris, right? Tetris and Hotstar. Completed? Yesterday project we updated version 2. It's okay for Jenkins. Then we can refresh DNS of ALV directly without. Yeah, yes, you can do that also, no, Harish? Yeah, it will. URL load balancer will be the same, no? Okay. So we have been doing a lot of projects. And today, let's go with the Flask MySQL front end and back end project. Is that front end and then back end? So the front end which is developed using Flask Python, and then back end we are using what? MySQL. And these two will be deployed into EKS. Which one? EKS. Okay. So before that, you know very well the architecture is very simple. You know how to set up EKS, right? We have been setting up EKS so many times. So EKS is is completely managed by AWS, and then we can have our own worker nodes, how many ever you want. Inside the worker nodes, we'll be having our pods running inside it. Yes or no? And then in order to manage our EKS, so we have our kubectl or EKSETL. I told you, EKSETL will help you to manage the cluster. kubectl and all your normal Kubernetes commands, right? And then what we do is simply, this is not an architecture, I'm just showing you. So what we do is simply, we have the YAML files already available in the GitHub. So we just need to execute that. So, and if you remember in Kubernetes, I have given the project, right? MySQL project. Remember my, do you remember online? Do you remember config maps, secrets? So we created MySQL in the backend, this MongoDB Express, right? Remember MongoDB Express, Mongo Express project. So same concept, but Mongo Express is the front end there. MongoDB is the back end here, there. But here now today, front end is Flask application, back end is MySQL. Same concept, same thing. So for that, what we need to do? First, we need to launch our EC2 instance. Yeah. See here. So Flask, MySQL, EKS, DevOps project. So what we do? First, we will go and launch what? EC2 instance. This time we'll go with what here? Amazon Linux 2. And then what we do? Install and configure AWS CLI. So no need to configure. What we use what? A role. And make sure that AWS CLI, I think for Amazon Linux 2, CLI is there, AWS CLI is there or not, check it. If not, install it, right? And then what we need to install after that? We'll install kubectl. We will be installing kubectl. And then we'll be installing what? EKSCTL. Simple. And then what we do? We create a EKS cluster. Remember, since yesterday's projects, we use Terraform to create a EKS cluster, right? But today, creating EKS cluster is just a matter of one command. What is the command here? EKSCTL create cluster, name is Riaz cluster, region is this, node type, which one here? Data small, nodes minimum to maximum, I'm creating here 3. And then just do EKS get cluster and then kubectl get nodes. So once you run this command, it will take time to create our cluster. We'll wait for some time. Once the cluster is ready, then what we do here, we will install the Git because we have our repository called EKS Flask MySQL project repository. Inside that, we have that secrets. Remember MySQL secrets, right? Config maps. And then we created one deployment and then service file. And then we have 2-tier app deployment.yaml and then 2-tier app service YAML. So in the meanwhile, what I do, I'll launch the EC2 instance, I'll install and set it up. I'll run this create cluster and I'll go for the break like every day. While the cluster is getting created, I want you to go through this GitHub and then go through this YAML files that we have there. These manifest files. Then you will understand what exactly that manifest files are doing it. Okay, na? And then simply once you apply those things, automatically what will happen? Our service and then our application will be deployed. Back and front end will be deployed and simply go and access our load balancer. Simple project today. Okay. Okay, online. So I'm just putting the URL in the chat for Kit. Meanwhile, I'll go and launch what? EC2 instance. Launch instance. We'll go with Amazon Linux 2. And I call it as here Flask project. And I'll go with Amazon Linux 2. T2 micro is fine. And I'll go with 530. Edit. Go here. Default. So I'll just go in adding a role or admin role. You can add any role. Just adding this. and then launch. So when I was doing this project, I experienced one small error here. Let's see whether we get that error or not. If we get that error, I have the solution also here written. Let's see. Okay, sudo -s, and then what we do? Host name cdl set hyphen host name plus sudo hyphen I. Okay, so what we do? First, what we do? Do we have our AWS CLI? Okay, AWS is there already. CLI is there, so we no need to install CLI. So what we do? We'll go and install kubectl. So I'll just take this vi kubectl.sh. Let's see whether okay. So if I do kubectl version, so I have the version here. Kubectl is installed, and then what we need to install? EKS. Done, right? So EKS CTL version. So we need to export this. We already did. So I have EKS. So do this for you also, because sometimes I didn't put that here. You can do it manually also. Okay. No need to write a script, or just copy paste this and do this, and do this, and then EKS version. So now what we need to do? Create a cluster. So what's the command to create a cluster here? Let's go and then create this EKS CTL create cluster hyphen name. I call it as alias cluster hyphen region AB minus south minus 1 hyphen node type. So I'm just going for T2 small hyphen nodes minimum how many? 2 hyphen nodes maximum 3. Any spelling mistakes there? Node hyphen type T2 small hyphen nodes minus minimum 2 nodes. Yes, ready? So now this will take a lot of minutes. So what it says here, building cluster stack. Basically, it is creating a cloud formation in the backend. So cloud formation is running in the backend. So it is creating the cluster. So I showed you creating the cluster using Terraform, and I'm showing using here to the command. And if required, you can create the cluster directly also from the console. So Riaz cluster is getting created. It will take time to get created, but if you want, click on create cluster. And do you see this here? We have something called quick configuration with EKS auto mode. Automate meaning you just give the information and click on here, boom, it will get created with all necessary information. But if you want your own custom configuration, select this and then give the cluster name. See, for example, test cluster. IAM roles. In this EKS, it is very, very important to have the roles concept because roles need to have a proper permissions here, right? So here cluster IAM role, if you don't know what are the permissions does it need, simply click on here, create recommended role. If you click on create recommended role, what will happen is automatically it will go to the IAM. It will select already what here, EKS, and you click on next. Automatically all the policies got selected. Click on simply next. Role name got also created. You just need to click on here, create role. That role is here already created. Kubernetes version is this one. You can go with the latest version if required. And then that's fine, standard. And then auto mode. So general purpose is fine. So node role is also here. Allow cluster administrator access. Cluster authentication mode. So you can go with the EKS API. You can go with the either config map also. It's up to you for authentication purpose. And simply click on next. And then automatically the subnets got created. So you see VPC is getting created, new VPC here. What is the name of the new VPC? EKS ETL Riaz cluster, blah, blah, something VPC. It is creating the subnets. Simply public and private select it. Click on next. And then if you want the logs, control plane logs. Control plane meaning master. In master, what we have? API servers, control manager, schedulers. If you want to get the logs for all these things, enable it. It will go and sit in which where? CloudWatch logs. So click on next. And these are all the add-ons that you need. If you need a kube proxy, select it in your, and then if you need any other, let's say, for example, metric server. Remember metric server? Kubernetes metric server. So by default, it's selected. So do you remember Prometheus node exporter? If you want additional things, all these things, you can select it and then click on here. Next, simply click on next and then create. So once you click on create, what happened? Cluster will get created. So I showed you how to create a cluster from the console also. Simply what you need to do, how to manage, how to access this cluster now. Launch one EC2 instance. And then remember in EKS in our Jenkins, I've given EKS CTL kube config update. So you get the cluster, update the kube config, and then kube CTL nodes, pods, everything you can do it. Remember, EKS cluster you need to create in AWS. To manage that EKS cluster, we need to have one EC2 instance. Get the cluster configured in your EC2 instance and then start using the commands. Okay. So this will take a lot of time. Meanwhile, while it is getting created, open your phones, go to my GitHub, and then search for EKS Flask, and then go through those manifest files online. Go through those manifest files, please. And what is that? See here now. See here. Do you see here we have our Docker file where it will help to create a image. So if you go here, So it is just going through. So because I have what here, app.py Python file, right? And it has a message. So it is creating a table in the backend, SQL, MySQL table here, requirement.txt. Remember, it will install all these things. Remember, in Docker, we did requirement.txt files, right? Yeah. It will install the Flask. It will install Flask MySQL DB and the request and something here. And then here we have all the manifest files. So which one we want to show first? Huh? Which one you want me to show first here? Huh? Oh, first one, compromise. Oh, okay. See here, what it says. You can easily understand. What is the kind I'm using here? Config maps. And then what it is doing here, data, and then init.sql. So it is just creating a database here. And it is using the database and it creating a table. And then deployment.yml. So here we have the secrets also. Remember, we did the secrets in Kubernetes, remember? So it is passing a MySQL root password here. And then in the deployment, this is very common, you know, all the time. How many replicas it is here? One replica. And then image it is using what? MySQL. And remember, secret key reference, we'll get it. Remember, in MongoDB, we have done this. So it is getting the username, password information here. And MySQL is working on which port number? 3306. And it is creating a separate volumes. Okay. Next, I will be showing you what here? Service. Right? It is creating a service here. Target port is only this. And then we are creating what here? Two-tier application deployment. So in GitHub, in the Docker Hub, I already have this EKS Flask MySQL project here. And then it is creating a deployment with this container. What's the container name? Two-tier app. And this is an image. And remember, it is passing the MySQL server, MySQL username, password, all the information here. And it is going with the port number. Container port is 5000. And we have the service. So service, it is creating a load balancer. So if you have done our Mongo Express project, this will be super easy for you. If you remember MongoDB project. Two-tier meaning front end and the back end, Harish. Backend, Harish. MySQL deployment is backend database deployment. Harish, go open that link and then see by yourself. Try to understand. This is database setup in the backend. Go through it, Nana. Go through the manifest files. Mhm. Yes, Dinesh. Online. Meanwhile, while it is getting created, have you seen all the interview questions, resumes, everything got uploaded or not? Have you gone through it? So many interview questions online. Yeah, nice. DevOps roles and responsibilities, Dinesh. I have given that in the resumes. But the thing is, uh, okay, okay, fine. So inside that, as a DevOps engineer, what is your responsibility now? Whatever that we have learned, like maintaining your GitHub repositories, right? And then the entire pipeline. Remember? So what is that? Maven, Nexus, right? Creating the pipelines, modifying the pipelines, right? Managing, deploying the applications, setting up Kubernetes cluster, and creating the entire Terraform infrastructure. It was the last year. Okay. Fine. Online. So management wants to come and talk to you. I'm just away for a few minutes.
Yeah, good evening, online and offline students. So I'm from Naresh IT quality team. So this is the regarding the feedback. So kindly open the Google Class. The link already been shared to you. So kindly go on and share your feedback. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ షేర్ చేస్తాను. Yeah, online students, just you can again refresh it. You can find the Google Classroom. The share has been linked. Kindly go through the link. Please share your feedback. So kindly mention your mail ID in that. Yeah, make sure everyone share your feedback in the feedback form. So thank you, Ranjan, Chandan Kumar Das, for your valuable feedback. So online students, make sure everyone share your feedback. It's very important for us as far as for the management, as far as Mr. Riyaz sir also. Thank you, Nadeem. Thank you, Lucky, Dinesh. Thank you very much for your valuable feedback. Dipti, Shravanti, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Ritu Srihari. So thank you, Suchi. Thank you, Siddhant. So make sure share your feedback in the feedback form so that it will be very helpful. Thanks, Charles. Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you, Mr. Jagdish, Aisha. Thank you, Preetam, Harshal, Aishmati, Ishore, Sunita. Thank you, Asma, Trimula, Sudhir. Thank you very much for your valuable feedback. So everyone should share your feedback. I expect everything will be 100% from your end. So no issues, no concerns. Thank you, Manju. Yeah, Aisha, depends upon the admin. Okay, till the classes not yet finish, you can have the Google Classroom. So once again, you can check with the admin also regarding this. Just I will check it with the admin regarding this. Okay. Let me check with the admin first. Okay. Just wait a minute. Just I will call the admin and let you know the access for that. So Mr. Ajay is there. Okay. Yeah, online students, the access for the Google Classroom will be for lifetime. Okay. And the recordings will be for 6 months. So just now I have spoken to our admin. So we will share in the Google Classroom regarding the support for the mentor. Okay. So we will post in the Google Classroom. No need to worry, Mr. Arshal. So we will mention the mentor name so you can contact him. I hope everyone shared your feedback, concern for the classes. Make sure everyone share. Yeah, online students for online, just you can write it mail to the Naresh support at the rate nareshit.com. Yeah, support. Just you can mention in that you will let you know who will be responsible for that for the online. For offline, already Mr. Ajay is there. He will let you know in the Google Classroom. So the mentor's name will be shared in the Google Classroom. Mr. Rajesh. This Google Classroom access will be for lifetime, but regarding the videos, it will be for 6 months. Okay. No need to be panic. No need to be worry. Thank you very much. Hope so everyone shared your feedback for Mr. Riyaz sir. Anyone pending, just can share the link, share the feedback. So the link will be there for 10 minutes. Okay. So thank you very much. So have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Okay. Online, are you with me? Nice. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's move on to this project. Okay. So what we did now? So we have created the cluster, but do you see this here? Some error is getting check kubectl version. So there is some problem with the kubectl version here. That's fine. But if I do EKS get cluster, what is it? AWS region must set. Huh? Okay, then after region AP minus south minus 1. Okay, so cluster is there here online. You're getting it. So I'm getting here. Riaz cluster is available here. So if I do sorry, kubectl get nodes. Okay, this is the expected error I was thinking about. So can you see this error and then try to tell me what is this error about? Hmm. Okay, when I was doing this, I also got this error. For this, simply we need to, this is the problem with the kubectl version. So here, I'm just going with the latest version here. I mean the 1.23 version, which works. So simply you need to execute these commands. Okay, now let's execute these commands. Kubectl. So you're just moving the existing kubectl. So in the bin, you are changed, and then you're downloading the new kubectl using curl. Okay. And then you're giving the read permissions here. So let us let it download. Huh? So it's downloaded, and you're giving the read permissions for it. And then you're moving this to your bin directory. Okay. And then kubectl. Okay. Let's see now. Kubectl get nodes. Okay, that's fine. Update this. Why I didn't? You must specify a region. Okay, and then let's say kubectl get nodes. Okay, now I'm getting the nodes. What was the problem? The problem with the kubectl version. So either two things you need to do. On top, I'm installing the kubectl version right here. So here, stable release, I'm just downloading the kubectl version here, right? Instead of that, directly you can install this. Then you don't get that error, right? If you have installed that old kubectl, so no problem, you can just change like this and then update. Here I mentioned region also. Okay, now if I do kubectl get nodes, I'm getting the nodes or not? How many nodes I have given? 2. Online, did you got it, Nana? So I'm just troubleshooted the real-time errors here. Whenever you get that error, so you just keep that in mind that that was the problem with the kubectl version. Online clear? So now what we do? Have you gone through the manifest files? Okay. So what we do? Let's go and install Git, and then let's clone the repository. So what is the repository that I have here? This guy. Let's clone it. ls and oh, where I'm okay. So EKS, this one, ls. Do you see EKS manifest files? Go inside this EKS manifest files. Inside this, we have this manifest file. So what are the manifest files that we have here? One, we have config map and then secrets. Do you remember in Kubernetes, we learned about the config maps and secrets? So you can pass the files in two ways, config maps in environment variables. Remember, inside that we have config maps and then secrets. So config maps and then secrets here. And then you are deploying the MySQL in the background, right? And then you have the service for that MySQL. And then we have our front-end application, deployment.yml, and then the service for it in the backend. You got the point? Online, I'm repeating. So this is the config maps and then secrets where it contains the username and passwords. And then you are deploying MySQL using MySQL deployment.manifest file, YAML. And then for that, we need to have a service or not? Yes, we need to have a service for the backend MySQL. That is the backend. And the front end, we have what? Two-tier app deployment, this one. And for that, there is a service. And in this, we are connecting to the backend MySQL. Right? Online, you got it enough. So now what do you need to do? Simply, you need to run the commands. So when you have time, you can just go through the manifest file that I have provided here. Okay, let's apply kubectl. Apply -f. Which one? Let's apply our secrets, config maps, MySQL deployment, and service. Everything related to the backend. What are the backend files here? Tell me. MySQL hyphen which one? Secrets, and then can we run all the manifest file in one shot also? Yes, you can put -f and then keep on mentioning MySQL secrets. So next what? Config maps. So next what? MySQL deployment. Next what? -f MySQL which one? Service. So these are all related to the backend or not? Boom. Created. And now we need to deploy the front end. So what is that? kubectl. Apply -f. Which one? Two-tier app deployment -f and then two-tier app service. kubectl get all. Do you see our load balancer here? So what is this application about? This application is a Flask Python application with a front end, which is connecting to the backend. Backend is what here? MySQL. And I'm telling you, you can take this project as an example in the real time to connect from your front end application to the backend in Kubernetes. I'm telling you, this is the most useful manifest files in your real time. This will be helpful. I'm telling you, because in real time, we have done so many projects, front end and back end also, right? So this will help you. The front end is your application, Python Flask application. The back end is MySQL. How to connect from front end to back end, you can see my manifest files. And that too, I use the best practices using config maps and secrets to pass the username and passwords. So if you use Argo only for deployment AMS, right? Not others. Yes. Argo CD is for only for what purpose? Continuous deployment purpose. So let's wait a minute. And once this load balancer is readily available, let's go to the load balancer. What load balancer is that? ADF. So it is coming up. So both are in service. All good. So I want to show you one small twist here. What is that application about? Do you expect that application? Should I show you? Huh? Ready? Yeah. Online. Okay. It enter? Huh? Huh? ఏమొస్తుంది చూసారా that is good technical thing, right? So and there we go. So congratulations, we have deployed this project online. Click on it, click on the URL that I have mentioned. So congratulations, DevOps project successfully completed. And this is your Ria sir. And you see here, this is about me. And then here, this is live. That meaning whatever the comments that you put it here will be stored inside the MySQL in the backend. Okay. So let me see the people online, whether you comment, write the comment, write it here and then click on, okay, let's say hello, comment. So do you see here? Oh, started people. Thank you, sir. Miss you. Thank you, sir. You see the live? East or west? Yes, sir, is best. So this is the final twist and the project for you. And please don't use the same project in your in your resume. So, but so I took a sample Python, one small file where I'm calling an image, but you can use any style basically. Huh? Couple of years. Okay. No, I was doing keto diet a couple of years. Now only little bit. Yeah. Okay. Crystal clear. Hero la unnaru sir. Okay. How to upgrade the version of the cluster? In EKS, it is very simple. Harish, do you see this here? Actually, this is the latest one that we have used. But if you have old one, you can easily update. So it just matter of there automatically you will get your upgrade cluster. So if you click on it, it doesn't take any downtime, automatically get upgraded. But this is from EKS, it is very easy. But if you are managing the Kubernetes cluster by yourself, then that is little bit complex to upgrade. Guys, understood? Everyone? All clear? Naresh 80 on the gadu, sir. Okay. Understood this project, everyone? Online, clear? One more important thing here. Okay, see here. If I go inside it, your IAM principal doesn't have access to. Remember how to resolve this issue? That is one method if you are creating from Terraform. But here I created using a command prompt. So here you have an option called create. Sorry, create access entry. Create a access entry. If you click on it, So you just create an access entry here. Type is standard is fine. Okay. Click on next. EKS admin to the entire one, and then click on create. So if you create that and refresh it, and you see that now you can see all the resources here, right? If required, you can see all the pods, right? And do you see here again? Do you remember we need to give you the so I have given that in that cubes, yeah, OIDC. Remember? Yeah, you need to mention this username, then you will start getting it. Okay, perfect. Clear, Nana? Everyone, this project. So this is front end and the back end with the Flask and the back end MySQL project. And once you are done with it, finally, what we need to do? We need to delete the cluster or not? So we need to delete the cluster. So EKS CTL delete cluster, this one, and then get enter. And this will take time to get deleted. Clear? So I'll be sharing this project also to you in the Google Classroom. Please complete it. And I have given all the projects for each and every different requirements of projects I have given. So a couple of projects on Jenkins and one project in the Jenkins itself, we have done some projects. Every individual tools also we have done the projects. Apart from that, so since the 4-5 days, we have continued doing all the projects. And ECS projects we have done, remember? ECS and ECR, right? And then which one? CI/CD, 3-tier architecture we have done. And remember in AWS, once we complete 3-tier architecture we have done. In DevOps also 3-tier architecture we have done. Remember how many projects we have done already. So each and every projects are different. And I hope that whatever the projects that you will be having in your real time, definitely will get touched in one of these projects. Requirements might be different, but the process is same. You can use the same pipelines. You can use the same code. You can use the Kubernetes manifest files. Everything I have given the examples for you. You can leverage it. And my GitHub will be always there for you. You can fork it or sync it all the time whenever you get something new things. Okay. So by this, we have successfully completed this DNA course. A big round of applause. Fantastic. So this would have not been possible without you. My energy, my confidence, and it is all because of you only. Because I have the students like you people. So if you are super energetic, I will be double than energetic than you. Yes or no? So if you are super energetic, then obviously I'll be double on that. So this 5 months journey, it's really great. I don't know what to say, but I was like, it's incredible, man. It's incredible. So what is that? Dinesh? Yeah, click here, please. Oh, okay, okay. This was the old one. Yeah. So thank you, Dinesh, for that. Unblock reactions. I don't know where to unblock those reactions. Yeah, where is that? 7:30 Marichi. What is that? Okay, Marichi Pohodane. Okay. I understood. Mari. Yeah. Okay, so without any delay, what we're gonna do is I'll enable the mute option to you, online people. You can talk, and then and please no technical. Okay, no more technical. Uh, you just share your experience and then feeling, right? So we have been learning this lot of things since 5 months. Yeah. I think the recordings will be available for 6 months after end of the course, no? After we finish the course. From today, next 6 months. Manoj. Okay, so let me enable the mute option. Mute entry. So one by one, you can say your name and you can start. Okay, unmute. And you can say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello, hi.
Hello, sir. My name is Raj.
1 second. Where is the... Okay, it is full. Can you be a bit louder, please?
Hello.
Yeah, maybe you can switch off the fans. We can hear the online people. So online, everyone, I mean, offline people are also listening your voice. You can go ahead and speak. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir. My name
Hi.
is Rituraj. I'm one of offline students of yours.
Hey, Rituraj. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Yes, yes.
Hello, all the class from my side. So it's been very like great experience to learning with you, sir. I don't think any other faculty that can teach me very easily that you taught us. That is my personal very experience from my heart.
Thank you.
So I won't be taking any time. So I think many students have to say some things.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your reports, sir. Very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you, Rituraj, and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Next. Yeah. Go ahead. Next. Switcher and.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello, sir. I'm Suchismita here.
Yeah, Sujismita. Hi.
Today is the last day of class, and it feels a bit sad for me. But I would like to share something with you
Sure.
that your classes have been truly valuable to me. Before, I used to feel a bit nervous about AWS DevOps, but now I feel much more confident.
Super. Yeah.
All thanks, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, after I get my job, I will come to meet you first.
Definitely. I'll be waiting for you. So definitely, I wish you all the very best, and then hope you get the job soon. And when you have time, you just come here and then meet me. Definitely. Sure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for everything. Take care, sir.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Take care. Okay. Next. Guys, no problem. You can speak in Telugu, Hindi. No, only those two. Telugu, Hindi, English. Only three. Irish. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
హలో అన్న నేను దినేష్.
Dinesh. Hi.
సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ నాకు అసలు AWS డెవలప్స్ తెలియదు. సో హడూప్ నేను యాక్చువల్లీ బేసిక్ మీకు తెలుసు కదా హడూప్
Yeah. Yeah.
AWS నేర్చుకునే దానికి చాలా డెమోస్ చేరాను. బట్ మీకు చెప్పాను కదా ఆల్రెడీ సో నాకు ఫైనల్ గా మీ దగ్గర నేర్చుకున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు AWS డెవాప్స్ ఇప్పుడు చెప్పలేను, బట్ AWS లేదు అడిగినా చెప్పగలను. ఇంటర్వ్యూలు చాలా ఫేస్ చేశాను. డెవాప్స్ కూడా ఒక 1 month తర్వాత ఫేస్ చేస్తే క్లియర్ అవుతుంది.
Definitely.
ఇంకా we don't have any words about.
Yeah, I can understand.
కాకపోతే జనరల్ గా నేను చాలా కవితలు రాస్తుంటాను. నేను కాలేజ్ డేస్ కూడా కాలేజీలో కూడా స్పీచెస్ ఎక్కువ ఇస్తుంటాను. ఫేర్వెల్ డేస్ అలా మీకు కూడా ఒక కవిత చెప్పాలి, అది కూడా ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను దాని గురించి.
Sure. Go ahead.
కాకపోతే అర్థం చేసుకోవడం కష్టం. కాలేజీలో అయితే ఇప్పుడు బీటెక్ లో అన్ని బ్రాంచ్లు ఉంటాయి కదా. ఫేర్వెల్ డే రోజు స్టేజీకి అందరికి వెళ్ళి స్పీచెస్, లవ్ పోయిట్స్ కూడా అందరికి మా ఫ్రెండ్స్కి ఇస్తే వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ లవర్స్కి ఇచ్చుకుంటారు.
Yeah.
అంటే అది నాకు చాలా ప్యాషన్, అది కవితలు రాయడం అలా చాలా ఇష్టం.
Nice.
అంటే నా ఉద్దేశం చిన్న పాయింట్ అన్న, ఇప్పుడు సూర్యుడు లేకపోతే అసలు ప్రపంచమే లేదు. సూర్య సార్ లేకపోతే నరేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ లేదు.
Oh,
సో
thank you.
దీని మీద ఎలా అంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చీకటితో నిండిన భూగోళాన్ని సూర్యుని కాంతితో జీవకోటికి దారిని ఏ విధంగా చూపిస్తాడో, అదే విధంగా ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి మన అందరిలో AWS డెవాప్స్ అనే కోర్సును మాలో నింపి మా జీవితాలను ముళ్ళ బాట నుంచి పూల బాటలో నడిపించిన మా గురుదేవుడు రియాజ్ సార్ గారికి నాకు హృదయపూర్వక అభినందనలు.
Thank you. Very nice. You're getting claps from offline.
అది చాలా ఉంది. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్స్ అన్న.
Thank you.
థ్యాంక్స్.
Sure. Thank you, Dinesh. And I can seriously understand his feeling. So everyone have their own style of expressing. So I respect on that. And then thank you, Dinesh, for the wonderful that kavita. And then all the very best.
థ్యాంక్స్.
Yeah, next.
Sir, this is Karthik.
Hey, Karthik.
Hi, sir. So,
Hi.
to begin with, sir, actually, I was struggling with AWS and DevOps in my company. So, I didn't have any confidence. I was in that stage. So, I was searching for so many classes. I attended so many demos, other institutes, so many places. Finally, the moment I attended your class, I think you also noticed I was smiling and I was sure that I need to join your class immediately within 5 minutes of listening your class. So that much of confidence you gave me in the first class itself. So I decided, like, without any thought or blink of eye, so I decided to join your class, sir. And
Blink of eye. Yeah.
so it was so now once I finished your AWS class, I was like, it felt too easy for me. So I used to get anxiety because of solving the issues in the company. But after finishing your class, so we have got everything. So all the clear. And then I came to know that if some issue comes, I know exactly where to find what are the possible issues that we can that could be the reason. So that much of clarity you gave, sir, and that's why we waited for 2 months for this class also. So it's been so nice, sir. So we will be like forever thankful for you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Karthik. And it's really nice to hear from experienced people, especially like how our course helped them in their projects to resolve the issues, to troubleshoot, and to handle the new projects. Thank you, Karthik.
Also, recently I cleared 2 interviews in the first round of interviews. So second round is still yet to be scheduled.
Wow.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Definitely will get it.
Thank you, sir.
So you are in the course and already you are getting the new jobs. Very good, Karthik.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Next.
Definitely we will meet, sir.
Sure.
హలో, హలో రియా అన్న, సారీ మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ ఎందుకు మీ ఎదురుగా నేను లింగారెడ్డికి సారీ చెప్దాం అనుకున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే ఆ రోజు 4 అన్నారు కాబట్టి పెద్ద మెసేజ్ పెట్టాను. సో మా ఇద్దరికి ఫైనల్ గా పర్సనల్ చాట్ జరిగింది, కొంచెం డిస్కషన్. సో రియా సార్ ఎదురుగా లింగారెడ్డికి నా తరపున సారీ చెప్తున్నాను. సారీ
Okay, I think if he's here, yeah, I think. Yeah, if he's here, then.
పర్సనల్ చాట్ చాలా జరిగింది. సో నువ్వు నరేష్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ లో కంప్యూటర్ అడ్మిన్ లో పనిచేస్తున్నావా అలా అడిగాడు. సో దానికి నేను చాలా పెట్టాను.
That's okay. So yeah, I understand. So guys, everyone out here, every student have their own favorite trainers and lecturers, right? And then Dinesh is not working in Naresh Reddy or all. He's like a student like you, and he's an experienced guy. So, but he is always like, little bit one step ahead, and then talk a little bit more, and then be active in the group, and then wanted to give more things, right? You want to share things. So maybe because of that, there was some chat happens between him and some
That is
other
my
guy.
minus is I will talk to face. That is
That's
okay,
fine.
that's why.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Next.
thanks Lingareddy.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Okay. Next. Hi.
Hello. Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yeah. What is your name?
Rajesh here, sir.
Ajit.
Hello.
We cannot hear you properly.
Rajesh, sir. Rajesh here.
Ajay. Okay.